Hello friends, here is the second half of the second Housegroup Bible study, once again because the sound went wrong halfway through the first one. So please listen to the first Housegroup number 2 study up to about 7.5 minutes, and when you get to the heading Love is Not Rude, you can come back to this one and I will continue from that point. Christ-like love is to influence all our behaviour, and the scripture tells us that love is not rude. It doesn't behave with ill-mannered impropriety. In the church in Corinth, a lack of love was evident in their behaviour. Rudeness, like richer members not waiting for the poorer ones to arrive to take part in the Lord's Supper. Instead, they selfishly ate their own expensive foods and left little for the poor to eat. Rudeness did not die out with the church in Corinth, but characterises our day as well. And it is not limited to one age group or social class. Intellectuals and highly educated people can just be as rude as anyone. At a Christian university, a scholar presented a lecture on an unpopular and politically incorrect subject to give the students an insight to a different point of view. But as he spoke, the audience of students booed and hissed and laughed at him. This was a display of rudeness, without regard to the speaker's feelings or beliefs, and was a far cry from love. Love promotes proper behaviour. Loving people consider how their behaviour affects others, even in little things. Those who are possessed of God's love are sensitive to proper social relationships, public decency, social convention, politeness, tact, and proper conduct in dress, speech, and action. They are sensitive to the fact that different people feel differently about these things. In one church, they might be upset if a preacher or song leader didn't wear a tie or a skirt but wore jeans and a sweatshirt. They recognise that it might be inappropriate for a Sunday school teacher to be dressed as if they were going to the beach, and they would know better than to talk on their phone during a church meeting. But as Western societies become more coarse and thoughtless of basic standards of courtesy and social decency, we must try to resist accepting rude behaviour. If not, it might have a harmful effect on our lives as well as our churches. Christ's Great Commission, which he gave in Matthew chapter 28, has given all of us Christians a global mission. Paul recognised this. He was a man of 3 different cultures: Jewish, Roman and Greek. Paul the evangelist travelled extensively for the gospel and knew how to adapt properly to different social mores, habits. We also, when we move among different people for Christ, need to try to be sensitive, not to offend the social conventions of the different cultures around us, but to try to be good ambassadors of God's love to everyone we meet. Following the more excellent way of love means trying to be aware of what is considered polite in all kinds of different situations, and being respectful of different people's social customs. God bless you as you study His Word together.